Hi everyone, welcome back to Why She Buy That? Collaboration with myself and Wonder Dreamer 555 here on YouTube. This is the lovely stamp set that we are choosing today, full of witches or tarot readers that have a little bit more insight. So we have this beautiful witch right here with some bats in the background, a spider, tarot card. She's looking at her book. Then we have the moon, and then this looks like a potion, an apple potion. So maybe this is a love potion. I don't know. And this look is in the shape of like a heart, but it has it's a vial, some crystals, brewing pot of something, a crow, a black cat, some shrooms, some mushrooms, and another cutesy little witch on her broom with all the stuff. Maybe she's her apprentice. I'm not sure. I'm going to use this one today, and I'll tell you why. I went into the dungeon. The dungeon is my actual craft space. Oh, and I've got these die set spellbinders because I usually just stamp the image and throw it on a card. But I was like, you know what? I want to try and do something different. So I got these, and I was trying to size up which stamp looked the best inside of here. Well, these measurements don't measure properly for a card. You see, it's too long. It's too long. So I said, we'll make the card, do all the things, and then we'll cut it down to size. Because I think it said it measures, on this one right here, it measures 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. The largest one, 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. So I was like, okay. Now, the problem with spellbinders, in my opinion, is that they have inset. So right here, this is an inset, inset, inset. So cut, inset, cut, inset, cut, inset. I don't really care for the inset pieces, although they are very cute. This is how the inset pieces look. So this is the inset, and I didn't do this properly, and that's okay. Um, when I cut this piece out, I should have put the inset piece on the inside, and I would have got the decorations for that piece in the inside of here. So this actually cuts out, right? But if I would have put this piece on the inside of this stamp, so I mean die, so when I had put this die number 6 in, I should have put 5 in, and I would have got this lovely, lovely shape on the inside, and then it would have cut out properly. But nonetheless, we have, so this is called Majestic Squares, and this is called Marvelous Squares. I wanted to do both because what I was thinking is I would do something like this, right? And if you watch the haul that I did from the creative reuse spot, you would know that, well, you wouldn't know, but this is the paper that I use. I don't like this side of the paper too much, but I did like this paper. My die cutting machine is not on his last leg. It's a Bhagavan, but it didn't cut, and I didn't run it back through because I was like, oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So I may go through and poke out these holes, and I may not. So let's go ahead and get into the stamping piece of this wonderful journey we're about to take. Let's talk about how dangerous we're living right now, okay? I only die cut one of these out. This was hard to get out. So if it doesn't come out right, we're gonna go to plan B, which is just get a sheet of paper, stamp it out. I cut a white sheet of paper up for this. I don't know why. I was gonna put her in a circle and use her like that, but I did not. Oh my goodness. And then I'm stamping it right on the purple sheet of paper. I think I'm gonna look for the VersaFine re-inkers. Let me tell you why. I know I'm all over the place. You see right here, it's not all the way inked up, whereas this side it is. I feel like maybe, and this is dry as well, maybe I just get the re-inkers and go from there until the padding starts to tear up. Now, this would be a great time to use embossing. Be a wonderful time to pull out your embossing, your heat emboss, and make the lines real crisp and make it look real good. I am not doing that. Not that I don't want to, I just don't want to. Does that make sense? I'm fearful. First stamp, first time stamping her, she came out really nice. Ooh, really nice. So I pulled out our gel Ink Joy from Papermate that I got from Deb Hook's Crafty Cottage, and I pulled out pink, yellow, and blue. I thought we could just do a little bit of highlighting, like this flower. And by highlight, I mean just find random spots to color, not color the whole image. She's tiny. This is a small little stamped image. So I think these would be very good as other things. I really want to go back and look at some of the other stamps that we used because I feel like she's not going to stamp out good. For some reason, I don't know, but I feel like she's going to stamp out kind of hinkly. Also, last month's stamp, if you guessed, who did you guess? Let me know in the comment if you got it right or wrong. It was Wonder Dreamer 555. She picked the train. Listen, I don't remember all of them. I had to write her and be like, I know I didn't get the train, but some of the upcoming ones I'm questioning who got what. So far, I remember most of the ones that I've gotten. I think the train set was so cute. I definitely enjoyed using it. It's such a cute little stamp set. We're gonna put this pink on her top. I'm not uh, well versed on witches and their covens and the familiars and things like that. I tend not to watch a lot of I don't say witchcraft things, but like spells and divinations and stuff like that. But I enjoy watching certain shows. Like I've probably watched a few snippets of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Watch Harry Potter because that's about witches and warlocks, right? Muggles, mudbloods, pure, all those things. I think is it mudblood. Are those derogatory names that they were calling them? Probably so. I'm looking at see what else. I think we're gonna use this gold thing to go on this image right here. But I think this is what I do know is true about our fascination with the unknown. I think um, that we are addicted to witches, warlocks, so any type of magical beings, unicorns, sea creatures, any type of talking animal they have capitalized on because that seems to be what we enjoy consuming as a consumer of the arts. Like we're fascinated with living in castles and getting rich and having some glorious grand something come and say, "Hey, did you know that you were a your grandmother or grandfather's this famous person?" That's why so many stories about it. And there's nothing wrong with, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with living out those kinds of thoughts and fantasies in a safe place, right? Not in a place that's not safe. Because some of the stuff that we do in general is weird, a bit weird, and we have to be careful. Just giving a little bit of color because I put it on a purple card, so we won't be able to get. Excuse that glare. I do apologize. We won't be able to get a lot of pops of color, but in some random spots. Now I do have a little spray bottle of squirts. So remember that drink? It's like a lemony flavor. I'm gonna use this slate gray. I think that's what it's called from Dilutions. Yep, slate gray. And I am going to cover her and hope for the best. I am nervous. I'm gonna have spray all over my desk, y'all. Let me just do it. Okay. Not a bunch, just a little bit. What I wanted to do, and I've been watercoloring and doing other stuff, so I can't, I don't want to keep repeating the same kind of setup. Oh, I done messed it up. Hold on, let me stop being afraid. Let me stop being a scaredy stamper. I don't really want it on her. I want it everywhere else but her. Okay, there we go. Yes. This paper has none. It doesn't seem like it wants to pick up the spots. It's like non-porous for some reason. It's paper. That's okay. We're gonna move on because I can't be stressed about that. Now look, mess this up. I didn't mess it up. We did good. We're gonna use this piece. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna use this on top of there like that. This is gonna bug me. It's not doing what I needed to do. So what I'm gonna do is just spray and be done with it. There we go. I'm not gonna pick it up this time. I'm just gonna set it to the side and let it marinate for a few seconds while I wipe this off my desk. Now, what I usually do to get these spots off my desk is I just take some warm soap, warm soapy water, towel, or wet some type of water to wipe this off. And I would don't recommend you doing what I just did. I recommend you putting a surface down to get it because even though you can't see the little disbursements of ink, it goes everywhere. Next time I craft, I'll find little black spurt or slate gray spurtlets everywhere. Now we're gonna just do this. We could also just do purple on purple, right? But I'm choosing to give it a little bit of some type of dimension versus what I have already for it. So now I'm gonna pull out. I think we're gonna pull out our soot, black soot, and I'm gonna go around the edges. Normally I have these underneath here, but I assume that that's not where my mind has been lately in organization. It's not been doing what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, this paper does not want to take in the spots. I mean, you can see them there, but not in general. So sadly, a lot of these step sets, as we've talked about in past, come with no zero sentiments. And I honestly don't have a sentiment that I want to go with it right now. So I'm going to leave the card sentimentless for now. I felt bad after I watched Wonder and Dreamer's card last month. Uh, was it last month? Not was it the train that had no sentiment? No, the one before last it didn't have a sentiment on it. And I was like, "Oh, I feel like I cheated." I mean, I didn't cheat, but I did. You know what I'm saying? Like it was not supposed to be. I feel like I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I should have wrote her and been like, "Hey, blah blah blah. We need some sentiments, etc., etc., etc." Everything that we use in the past is free game, I guess. Are you okay with that? Like, I should have discussed it with her and I didn't. So I'm not gonna put a sentiment on here because it's not kosher. Now I'm inking up the whole entire card just because I want to leave a space for sentiment. I have an idea of how I'm gonna do the sentiment. I'm gonna probably do a, a banner sentiment. These right here I got offline and they're not the same size as these. They're smaller. That's another reason why they're probably not sticking in. Now, black soot is a dangerous color to use because it is black soot. And if you have any type of smoke in your, any type of thing that causes black soot, you know that it can get everywhere. So let's go ahead and put these down. I want to put this on here first. So let's move this out the way. Wouldn't that be freaky? That just looks not good to me. I like this layer thing though. Do you check in on your friends? I feel like the month of June has been just barely 15 days in, has been horrible. It's been a horrible month. This year has just been not the greatest year. And I've been saying that since January. I've been struggling more this year and we haven't even went, we hadn't even I was struggling January the 31st. I'll just leave it at that. I'm smoothing out the glue that I put on there. Yeah. A lot of weird, crazy stuff is going on. Some of it affects me tremendously, and some of it I'm just privy to. And I'm like, oh, that's rough. Okay. Because some things you can't control, even if it's in your wheelhouse, right? Like some things you just have no control over. No matter how much you want to control it, you have to just let it go. Let it, proceed. You cannot attempt to try to control it and keep it. Um, you can't. And I think some of us, not some, a lot, I think a lot of people have that. I need to make sure everything's okay. I need to orchestrate whatever I'm orchestrating, and you can't always orchestrate it. And that's a problem for us, I think. I didn't show y'all what I used. I used the pink papers Hobby Lobby. They had a clearance. and I grabbed it. It was $1.99. Anytime I see paper under $2 from any spot or $2 to $3, I try to get it. And then what I'll do is I'll go online to see how much it costs. So if I go to a discount store, Hobby Lobby is not a discount store, but if I go to a discount store, I will definitely check into it and see what it is. I'm just looking for my trash. I had brought the trash in. What is the trash, ma'am? The trash is the die cut because I was going to go ahead and make our banner, but I did not. Here is the image that we use from Why She Buy That. I used her. I think she's so cute. Too bad we can't get her. Like if she was like this big. Oh, nice card. And I really wanted to use her, but I'm gonna have to stamp her out another time. So this is our semi-completed card. I need a sentiment and I need to put it down here. So I'll probably take a purple and white tag and just put it right here that says something, uh, good times in your future, something like that. I'll probably type up a little sentiment and put in there. Please click on the description box to see what Wonder and Dreamer 555 has created. I'm quite sure it's something gobsmacking amazing because this is her wheelhouse. Also, have a great day. Until next time, happy crafting.